seems to me like they break in the house, stole up my things, and they then set the place on fire. And it all went down, everything I lost. Nothing saved. I am pleading to everyone out there who can assist me back to make up my house.
It is sad for us, but as long as we have God, we will achieve everything. And what I can say is that I wish for the police to catch the person who did this to my mother and Destiny, because they know my mother very well.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple me.
Today, I just want to thank God for the gift of life. No regret, no request, no complaint. Just thankful to be alive. Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Yet another Saturday morning. Yes, International Soup Day. Make sure the soup have in whole heap of food, whole heap of meat. Say what I said, I mean what I said, I mean I'll take it back. But hold on a bit. Yet another morning, I find myself alive. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and surely not amongst the dead. I don't regret the things I've done. I regret the things I didn't do when I had the chance. You understand? Remember good. Just remember that. Anyway, now people, 100% thing I go on the news. So let me just jump right tonight. The St. Elizabeth police are probing a suspected case of suicide involving a farmer. Police named the deceased as 47-year-old Jerome Mullins, a resident of Warminster near Nain in the parish. A police report said that about 10 p.m. passerby found Mullins' body hanging by a rope from a tree. The scene was processed and guess what, people? The body was removed to the morgue. You know, look like nobody hang him up. Look like him hang out himself right there. So, anyway, I can't move on. A Clarendon man has died as a result of injury he sustained in a hit-and-run incident. Residents has identified the man only by his alias. Guess what his name, people? Parrot. You know, so why they call him Parrot? Can't chat too much. That is why. Anyway, I can continue the news. The Spalding police in Manchester say the body was discovered on the roadway at about 4:50 a.m. with injuries consistent with a motor vehicle collision. The deceased was clad in a striped polo shirt, shorts, and a water boot. Council caretaker for the area, Frederick Blackstock, said the man was killed on his way home from a wake in the community. He said the community is gutted over Parrot's tragic demise, especially because it is not anyone who makes any kind of trouble or anything like that. I yet still don't know the man's name or don't know him by him alias. Anyway, people, that is none of my concern. He is a good person. If he sees you, he will ask you to buy him a drink and then him gone. You understand? Him just take away him on and gone about him business. He's a very quiet person. The community is in shock. Up to November 15, some 84 pedestrians had been killed on the Nation Road. This figure is 9 more fatalities than the 75 pedestrian death for the corresponding period last year. Anyway, now people, make I move on. Since 2011, an average of 126 women and girls are murdered annually in Jamaica. In 2017, 160 were murdered. Police say most women are killed by an intimate partner or someone close to them. It is why gender experts are calling for a year-long initiative to reduce the rate of violence against women. Hold on a bit there now. We're not even going no further with this with Uni, you understand? Because 90% of some of them are dead, you know, mix up, you know. Say what I said, I mean what I said, I know my name, I take it back, you understand? Yes, I can move on with the news. Right out of bull game, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to settle the ball game out there, you understand? Because I know what I go on, you know. Yes, bigger crime, put it extension in our ear and I walk past the police them day in, day out. Yes, people. Same police and soldier I'm going to see out there. If I walk past them day in, day out, the boy have an extension in our ear. Yes, me I tell you no, exactly what I go on, what I go on. But me don't feel like I'm the police and soldier them I look for. No. Them I look for the Western truck. You can't trick me. And it's not Bigga take it truck. Shrimpy boy them take it truck. Remember, go the people them out there talk and the people them telling you, the people them say, watch out man, my view, we tell them say, Orlando, Shrimpy Brisset, Fame Boy, them take it truck, you understand? And a Democrat, they have a court now, you know. But no, just Bigga alone, them want to look for. It's like them a pick side. Hold on there now, people. Who don't really feel like say them want to find Bigga them in the bush? If them they really want to find them, all them have to do, I like the bush. Smoke them out. You understand? That is the only way you get rat out of hole. You have to smoke them out. Once you smoke them out, them will come out. But Bigga like come, you know, you listen right now. Here wagwan pa wagwan. Don't turn in yourself, you mad. You can't be a real gangster and turn in yourself, Bigga. We know you have more machine than where them take from me, and I'm assuming you know them take from them people. We know you have more machine. So here wagwan pa wagwan now. Just wait until the breakable operation reach by your ends. Yeah, man. Because be sure lift you and get lift in. You understand? Gangsters like you, not for surrender. No surrender in a game, brother. You understand? Shoot out to the end. Yes, Bigga. Yeah, real done. Shoot out to the end when you see them. Okay?
We came up on a location, and a quick search of the location revealed that apparently he had just left that location, leaving behind 3 firearms, including 2 high-powered rifles, that's 2 M16 rifles, and handgun rather, and 129 assorted rounds of ammunition. Now, having done additional searches, we found military paraphernalia, we found food items, we found photographs of several individuals, clothing, mattress, cellular phones, and a number of bank cards and counterfeit cash that were found at the location of this hideout. We just want to use the opportunity to urge citizens, residents who might be in the hills in the area, that if they've spotted him, to just give us a call. Call 311. You can call the JDF tip line at 837-8888. You can also call the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force at 224-4483. That's 224-4483. Reach out to us using Crime Stop at 311. And just share whatever you know about Nesta Morris. And let us handle the situation and allow us to help to keep you safe while we continue to target the locations of Nesta Morrison. He is considered to be extremely dangerous, and as such we have deployed a significant amount of resources targeting his hideouts, targeting his associates, and we want citizens to feel safe in that particular space.
That is that way that is concerned. What you going on now? Them said no extension of the SOA. Only thing, people, Damon Crawford have this to say, and then Andrew have this to say.
Mr. President, in a clandestine and underhanded effort to gain the benefits of the World Cup, the government and the Prime Minister ignored all trends that crime was increasing since April of 2022. Since April of 2022. I want to go back to the Prime Minister's budget presentation. And in his budget presentation, the Prime Minister said in March, murder was down by 5%. You remember that? Now that we see this kind of political machinations, we have to wonder if numbers are being funged to make certain speeches sound good at certain times. The impact of World Cup on crime. World Cup 2018, between the periods June 10th and June 15th, Jamaica had 52 less murders than equal year in 2017. They also had 66 less shootings than equal year. World Cup 2014, June 10 to June 15, Jamaica had 87 murders compared to 116 2013 same period. If I should do a quick mathematics, that is going to be 2107. That's about 30 less murders.
I've just received the very disappointing news that the opposition senators could not find it in themselves to support a measure that would save Jamaican lives. I must say, however, that I'm not surprised. The opposition had given signs, indicated that regardless of whatever convincing arguments we would provide, they would not support the state of public emergency. There is no question whatsoever of the effectiveness of the tool. contrary to what they have tried to position in the minds of Jamaicans, the state of public emergency is constitutional and no court has ruled otherwise. And therefore, the tool is lawful and it is effective. Nothing else should really matter other than those two critical points. Points about consultations, points about whether or not they got the regulations in time. Those are points that we would not dismiss. They are not entirely true, the claims that they are making around them. But certainly, one would have to take the position that if the measure saves lives, if the measure is going to keep Jamaicans safe, if the measure improves security, if the measure gives strategic and additional resources to our police force to carry out their work, then all the other issues are secondary indeed to that. And so I have to now be thinking in my mind, do we have an opposition that will cooperate to conquer this crime problem that we have? Do we have an opposition that really and truly has the interest of Jamaica at heart? Or is it the case that their interest is to see the crime monster get out of control for them to reap the political benefit? These are valid questions that the Jamaican people must ask. Where is the interest of the opposition? Is it with saving the lives of the people? I think today the opposition's commitment to Jamaica is in question. Yeah, let's take this off.